Hello everybody and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 3, and you can actually see my cursor this time. Yay, I do apologize for the fact that the cursor wasn't being drawn on the screen. And like the settings on my recording software down here, I set the things up and then I haven't touched them in like a year and a half, and I just forgot that I had to enable a little feature to draw the cursor on the screen, so I do apologize for that, but it's back now. Hopefully it wasn't too distracting, and we are going to continue our gameplay right where we left off. We have a massive front forming here. Right now it goes all the way from Carolinas up through to Michigan, and almost to kind of like the mid... we're not going to call it the Midwest just yet, but we're almost to frickin' Chicago. Alrighty, let's see here. Let's wipe these units out, advance towards them. We're going to do a support attack here. This will free up a couple divisions to continue on over this way. And how are we doing up here? Moving around, spreading these units out. Took a hit, replacing them on the line. Let's see, you're moving up this way. See, if you're going to go there, that means I'm going to need you there, and you there. Let's support this attack here. They've moved a lot of units into Canada, and a couple people have mentioned the fact that there should absolutely not be this high infrastructure in this area of the world. I think what the AI does is, when it doesn't really have any strong need for anything else, it builds huge quantities of infrastructure, because, like, Central America shouldn't have any sort of substantial infrastructure set up either. I mean, the last time I played in, anywhere down here, it was, 2 or 3 infrastructure points, basically just enough to move through. Now it's enough to support whole armies down here, which is ridiculous. Alright, how are these guys doing? They're holding out. They have a really good defensive bonus, but they are getting attacked by armor. And they should have enough piercing attack to get through. 64.6, 87, yeah, we do. 1, Battle of Roanoke. Alright, how are we doing right here? Wearing out is how we're doing. Let's support attack, throw in another unit. Whoa, what was this? Oh shit, that was that battle right there. We lost 30... That was like an AI kind of attack right there. That was so bad. 35,000 men dead for no gain. See, the problem with Mexico now is that anything that happens here is going to happen extremely slow. Extremely, extremely, extremely slow. So go here, and then move on. Well, actually, we don't need to do that. Let's see, which of these units is better? Okay, you. You're going to go straight down here. Attack. Moving. All these units are moving the front. Alright, let's grab 3 of these guys and attack here. These 2 attack here. Assault. Just keep moving the front is what we're doing. We're going to keep moving the front forward and try to keep the Americans on their heels, because that is the name of the game here. If we can keep the Americans on the back foot, we'll be good to keep them... to just wipe them out. Never let them rest. Don't let them recuperate. They're not going to run out of supplies. They're not going to run out of, well, I don't know what their IC looks like right now, because I don't think I have my spies going for their IC. United States. Unity's going back up. No dissent. Oh, that can't be right. And I mean, their manpower modifier's barely moving. I'm killing hundreds of thousands of troops and this thing's barely moving. So they're either getting events to get more, like the Soviet Union did, that, or there's always the possibility that they just have a massive manpower pool to pull from. Very feasible. I feel a little bad about what happened here. That battle happened mostly during the last episode, so it's not like there's, past Ben is to blame for that. We'll blame past Ben, not present Ben is not to blame. for that disaster and that loss of life. Well, Mexico, what do their VPs look like? We've got one. And... it's gonna be a while before they surrender. Probably gonna lose Veracruz. And have to retake it. But that's okay. Well, I don't know. We might be able to hold out long enough. We did break through their armored forces. I don't know if Robert's actually still trying to count all these battles up, but there's many, many battles happening across many fronts with many units. And, I mean, it's so chaotic. There's so many different nations involved, although it is mostly the United States right now. Let's see if we can slow these guys down by attacking them. In this flank here, we can. Do they have lack of supplies? Nope. Still not suffering from a lack of supplies. But what we can do is take one of these divisions and support the attack. That should really do the trick there. And what else we got here? One here. Can't move into that province. Might not have the infrastructure. Nope. Because we're moving this way. Alright, good. Pushing our way through Canada. Got a lot of units up there. But I definitely needed them once the Americans decided that they were going to try to flank me. Getting, trying not to, but starting to get a little bit of hype for Fallout 4 now. I was hyped for Fallout 4 and then it turned into a pile of crap. Hearts of Iron 4, even though I know it's like beta's approaching, but nothing else. Let's see, attack, motorized infantry attacking mechanized infantry, but they're spent, basically gone. Let's see if we can get some units over here to help them out quickly. Terrain. Forest, really? Has a 96.5% speed debuff moving through forest? And I just accepted Italy, oops, into Lend-Lease, I'm pretty sure. Whoops. Not a big deal. Yeah, Veracruz is going to fall, but then we'll just retake it. Not going to be a big deal. Ooh, what do we got here? Where's the Graf Spee? I believe he's right over here, so let's grab you guys and have you patrolling outside New Orleans. Alright, we captured Miami, which is good. So supplies should be coming in through there now. I love these little tendrils going all over the place. Alright, support attack. That should really help out. Yep. Alrighty. Moving. Now, we're just going to keep on pressing ahead without any sort of higher strategic planning because the American army is pretty much in full retreat. Right, you're attacking there. You're probably almost done. Seems like the majority of the American army is in Mexican command. I still think it's funny. A lot of tech, but not too terribly important. There we go. And I think we can pretty much just keep it up. Who's this? Strader's Raiders. They've been moving Washington CH? What the hell is Washington CH? Alrighty. What was I talking about? I don't even know. Battle of Lima. It's been won. Let's see. The 126th Infantry Division has shattered. Shame. That's okay. It's not a big deal. Now, if a shattered unit would go back to your capital, correct? Yes. Yes, they did. Wasn't the greatest unit in the world. I mean, it was pretty standard infantry. Shame they took that many casualties, though. People have been worried about my manpower. I am not, just because... I mean, of how well the war is going right now, I'm not terribly concerned, and if I want to, I gotta always start paying a little bit more attention to casualty statistics and things like that. I mean, I've got the American army almost completely on their heels. Battle after battle after battle is being fought with them at reduced strength. I love the fact that the SS are, you know, fully invested in America. Man in High Castle. Attack. Attack. Alright. No, these guys actually... Nope, they're not putting up a fight. It means this guy can be fully committed. The 24th Panzer... Oh, sorry. 24th Panzer Army Corps. 11th Panzer Division. And apparently, I left a way out for these guys. Whoops. So, let's just grab these two right up here. Right, we're moving. No, these guys are cut off now in Upper Canada here. National. What do we finish on national? Here we go, civil defense. Repair rate of almost 60 extra %. That's pretty good. Let's go down to Mexico again. Did more men show up here? No. I was about to say, we might be able to get more men in there before anything happens, but it doesn't look like it. So let's just move the ships out. Although they're not moving units in either. Infrastructure. Alright, so like these ones were the ones that are wrecked before. Now, every province we go through, the infrastructure is 100% gone. Alright, so let's air supply these two provinces. No. Let's see. We're going to air supply here and here. Accept. Alright. So they'll go in and drop supplies. That'll help the organization a little bit. The Graf Spee's almost where it's supposed to be. Gainesville, under attack. But we have more than enough troops there to hold out, so we're okay. Right, we almost done here? I bet we are. Well, let's throw in another division to help them crack it. You know, it was pretty rough. Ooh, what air combat is this? Oh. Strategic bombers. It was pretty tough when it was condensed to this area, like right around Washington, D.C. But now that the front's been busted wide open and runs the length and breadth of America and Canada, I'm not terribly concerned about it. So you guys are advancing up that way. This guy's advancing up this way. You could definitely use some help right here if we're going to be attacking tanks. Well, not tanks, but desert scooters? Desert scooters? It's not a very impressive name for a division. Desert Rats was cool. Africa Corps is a cool name. Desert Scooters, it does not invoke fear. We are the Desert Scooters. I'm just overrunning command units now. Alrighty. This is one of the biggest divisions in the army. Adolf Hitler. I almost said Eldolf, and I was like, I've been recording for too long if I can't pronounce the name of the leader. I can't pronounce Hitler's name wrong. I've been Well, for A, it's a simple name, and B, I've been recording too long if I cannot pronounce that. We're getting a little tongue-tied. Alright, they attacked me here. We have our tanks showing up. They've been overrun. So, that. There we go. Alrighty. There we go. Good spot to attack. Help out there. 3 divisions right here. Now, I can't remember. Did I... Production, technology. Did I do the brigade strike? This is another reason why I lost a lot of manpower. I did the brigade strength upgrades. I just remembered that. I was like, it doesn't seem like I took that many casualties. Where's this coming from? I do remember doing that. Alright, that guy's actually holding out in Daytona Beach. Alright, so you move up here like this. Here and then to Daytona. That'll work. Portsmouth. Durham. Alright, strategic doctrine. Here we go. Oh, God, you're still there? Why won't you die? Okay, get them when they're... well, maybe let these guys probably recoup, but... I mean, they're stuck up here now. I don't even think there's a port or an airport up there, so... They would starve out. Punish the enemy. Nope, too harsh. Airport, seaport. Okay, good. Getting very close here to being able to link up these 2 little fronts here. There's nobody along the coastline, it seems. So let's see. Attack. It's in there. Attack. Attack. Yeah, I know. You're low on our organization, dude, but we're going to crack these Americans right here and bust through those lines. Super slow. These units are super slow. Like Tippy's Tigers, this new one here. Mostly, not because of this so much, but these guys, these Yog Tigers. Something's weird about that picture. That doesn't look like a Yog Tiger. What's wrong with this? Something's weird. It looks like a combination of a Ferdinand and a Yog Tiger. What is up with this? I seem to remember the Yog Tiger's hull was more like it went straight off like this, then straight down, and then back like that. So there was like an engine compartment right there you could stand on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, because I'm pretty sure there was a hatch on the back to load the 128mm rounds. I don't think this little box right here existed. Oh well. Not a big deal. Just a funky... Like, even that... The picture was a little funky looking. It looked like it had been drawn in or something. Alright. Really need to link up these fronts. So, these guys are falling back. Is that combat or falling back? That is combat there. Won't throw them at everybody. If it's full-on combat, let's get everybody involved. Move on up here. Seaports, airports, railroads. Well, we're under attack right here, but I think it's probably fine, yeah. Cavalry division is attacking us. Let's give the game a quick save so we don't lose any progress. Do apologize that we had an 18-minute episode a few days ago. Sometimes, you know, like, something that I fully believe, I fully, wholeheartedly believe makes good content is trying to be, not trying to be, but just being as original as I possibly can. And that means, you know, just reacting naturally to how events unfold. I feel like that's what makes me entertaining. And when I have to replay events, it doesn't make for entertaining gameplay because I'm not being entertaining. I'm just, you know, going through the motions of something I've already done once before. Wow, they're actually getting their ass handed to them here. Putting up a good hell of a fight. Let's see, and these guys are attacking here. It's only 2 provinces between the 2 of them now. Let's see, attack, attack. And send you in as well. You in as well, good. And let's keep pushing this line down. I mean, pretty soon we are going to hit open plains. It's going to be really easy, especially with all these tanks, Straighters, Raiders, fighting in the heartland of America. Well, I don't know if I could call Ohio the heartland yet, quite yet. Wrecking. Lost Veracruz, yeah. Figured that was going to happen. Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. Straighters, Raiders have a huge attack modifier. It's pretty good. I just love clicking on this and seeing that it's King Tigers. Beautiful tank. Gotta say, there's something. The thing with German engineering, it's gorgeous. Just beautiful. I mean, you look at the things they build, and it's just it's almost always really aesthetically pleasing. And then you look at, like, usually British stuff is really functional but hideous. There we go. Battle of Fayetteville. Battle of Raleigh. Battle of Fort Wayne. I mean, we're just overrunning huge amounts of territory now. There's not really much, like, really good resistance. I mean, they are still putting up a fight. It's just, it's not a really good one. Alright. Let's see. Well, these guys all should be actually attacking, right? Or are they just moving? Is there anybody there? There's somebody there, I'm pretty sure. I knew there were some troop transports here. I choose to believe there's actually units on these transports. I actually specifically sent the carriers over there, because it seems like the carriers are the only ships capable of taking out transports, and I knew there were some transports there. Let's figure out what this is. Now, I have 2 carriers right now ready to go, but no planes for them. These guys are about finished upgrading. Holding out? Holding out. Alright, so we broke through here. You can attack there. You can move up here. Creeping on down. Getting very much closer. This is just an armor attachment, but still, that's not a Panther. That is not a Panther. Wow, there's a lot of units there. Heavily outnumbered, but I think the Americans have already proven themselves pretty much incapable of defending themselves against, you know, concentrated German attack. Now, we could just hold this line there and let them starve themselves out. Simple as that. And are we ever gonna make it up here? Oh, we are. We're about to make it. All right, oh, perfect timing. All right, so attack and attack. Oh, dude, look at this. The current strength of 4%. Maybe they don't have the IC to reinforce their troops, or maybe it's just not happening fast enough. Oh, we already had everybody involved in that. Oh, that one's done. So attack. Let's see here. Boom and boom. Snow eases off. Not that for some reason there was absolutely no weather in the United States. There was nothing. Just no weather whatsoever. It never snowed. The year without a winter. I mean, I remember a year living in New York where basically we got like a light dusting once or twice. It was super warm and we basically got no winter. And by super warm, I mean it was like in the 40s and 50s. But it only snowed once or twice and it was just like a light dusting of snow. Well, it kind of seems like what's happening here. Fucking nothing. Lost the Battle of Charlotte. Which battle was that? Was that down here? No. What battle was that? Was this one right here. Here we go. That was it. Man, these guys are having trouble keeping up. Oh, that was the one where I was attacking them. Wow, they lost their organization super fast in that battle. How about you? Are you doing any better? Well, no, but now we have more people attacking them, so... I didn't even realize that there was a decent amount of American units there. You are slow as shit. Get into that position. Fucking asshole. Some of these battles... It's this one right here. No, fighting through these mountain ranges. It's pretty brutal. I think it's funny that the SS divisions are the ones that always seem to take the biggest losses. They seem to just fight to the end. Whereas other divisions would break and retreat, the SS divisions are just like, nah, we'll all die. It's cool. Now, let's test something out. Lack of supplies? Nope. I have lack of supplies somehow. In a good area with decent infrastructure, surprisingly. Well, basically all of these VPs are going to have to get overrun. Just chasing down VPs, but we're going to crawl across the country. Oh, you better have made it over there. Well, when are you going to arrive? April 3rd. That's the April, it's the 2nd right now, so... Let's see, what do we got going here? Well, we could help this guy out a little bit. Boom. Are you retreating? Yeah, you're retreating, but that's okay. They're just about done here. Made a little bit of progress up this way. I mean, there's not a whole lot of resistance after those frontline troops actually collapsed. I gotta say, the Americans are managing to cause more casualties than any other unit I've any other enemy that I've come across. They have been actually managed to cause significant amounts of casualties, but in the end, it's not going to really matter. I have enough. You know, my manpower is going down, but for every, like 10 manpower I lose, I overrun 100 miles of country. And I do have a manpower recovery of over 200 per month. Over 200 per month. Ooh, Jesus. They've attacked me a lot down here, and it's never really gotten them anywhere. We've lost a battle over here. Again. Oh, it was that one. No need for this. That's where I was testing them out. I could have sworn I canceled that attack. Fucking hell. I meant to, at least. I didn't actually want those guys to sit there and kill themselves. Alright, well, we're running out of time here, so we are going to leave this episode right here. Very early on in next episode, we're going to squish these units out right here and link these two pockets up. This was a pretty ill-conceived idea. I mean, I didn't really commit to it that hard. I only put, like, 11 divisions in down there. It was more of a distraction than anything else, but, I mean, it's worked as a distraction, frankly. Are you ever going to arrive? Didn't say the 3rd, it's the 4th now. Oh, they're getting attacked again. That's why. All right, well, no big deal. We got units about to arrive down here, moving super, super slow. Mostly because of weather, it looks like. What is the weather down here? Oh, it's mud down here. Oh. I didn't even think about that. I was like, there's no mud up in Canada or anything like that, but there's mud down in Mexico. Okay. Well, anyway, if you have enjoyed this episode, just drop me a like, leave me those comments right down below, and if you're interested in more Benjamin Magnus plays, Hearts of Iron 3, just subscribe to this channel, and I will see you next time.